Hello, my name is Joel Riles. I'm the founder and head trainer of Dunetos K-9 in Crittenden, Kentucky. I'm a dog man. His gear is packed and he's suited up. He has to take a lot more along with him to accomplish his mission than his dog does. This man's checklist includes a backpack, GPS, food, water, first aid supplies, and any other equipment he needs to function in the environment he's about to embark on. But his dog just needs his nose, collar, and a lead. Really, the only reason he needs the collar and lead is so that his handler can communicate and keep up with him. This is a K-9 tracking team.
Today's scenario is a lost child. She's been missing for over 24 hours and someone believes they've seen her in the area. Her parents have given us a scent article and we're going to begin the search right here.
They are about to begin a track. This is training for a search and rescue mission where they use the dog's capabilities to find people who are lost and in need of help. There are many people who make up these efforts, such as pilots and the ground search crews, but he uses his dog and its incredible sense of smell. Even though today's track is scenario driven, we have to be ready to do this in the real world, and that means training. To many, this looks very simple. Just tell the dog to track and follow him. But there are a lot of dynamic things happening here, and in order to truly appreciate the dog's ability to detect scent, we need to explore how God created them in a little more detail. First, it's important to understand the dog's capability to detect scent. As they take in scent, they use sensory organs that are possibly millions of times more sensitive than yours and mine. Not only did God create these dogs with approximately 225 million scent receptors, this compared to our only 5 million, He also gave them 40 times the brain capacity devoted to scent than we have. I've heard people say that we walk into a restaurant and smell pizza, while the dog walks into the restaurant and smells dough, tomato sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. But this is a gross understatement. To get a little better idea of how sensitive God made the nose of these dogs, we should describe the dog smelling pizza as detecting the salt, flour, baking soda, tomatoes, meat, spices, vegetables, oil, wood or gas from the stove, and the guy in the back making the pizza. But wait just a minute. We're still not close. They can tell you what kind of cheese was used, if the flour was organically grown, and if white or red wheat berries were used, what kind of animal was used in the meat, and if it was healthy or sick on the day it was slaughtered, which oil was used and how old it is, what type of tomatoes, and if the guy in the back making the pizza washed his hands with hand soap or dish detergent. And we really have only begun to scratch the surface of the dog's ability to detect scent. The dog has the ability to take in and retain scent and then discriminate that scent from others. When you are tracking a person or looking for explosives or narcotics, the dog is not just scenting for people, drugs, or bombs. They are scenting for a specific person that can be discriminated from all others, a specific ingredient in an explosive, or a particular narcotic. Back to our restaurant scenario, this is how the dog can distinguish each ingredient from the others. When we train a search and rescue dog, they are trained to identify a specific person by a scent article. They have no problem learning this skill. In addition to all of this, they can also tell direction of moving scent. As a person moves from one location to another, their scent is strongest at their current location, and then begins to reduce in strength over time. This is sometimes easily overlooked when watching them track, but what if they are searching an area with a scent article and come across a path? How do they know which way to go? The dog can detect the direction of travel and take you the right way by traveling no more than 30 feet in any direction. Finally, we need to understand a little bit about the environment we'll be operating in. As a dog trainer, I insist on training in the environments that we'll actually be tracking in. The real-world environment is full of distractions for the dog because they can detect almost everything out there. Squirrels, deer, possums, raccoons, and on the list goes. Then we have all the man-made scent distractions, pesticides, chemicals in the fence post, fertilizers, and vehicle exhausts, to mention a few. All of these scents combine to create a world we can only imagine. There's no such thing as a clean track because for a dog, scents of all kinds are practically everywhere. When you combine all these capabilities together and consider the environment that makes up the world of scent, it is absolutely amazing how the dog makes it look so simple. Why is this knowledge of the dog's sense of smell so important? We find our answers in Genesis and the Dominion Mandate. We are called to use the gifts God has given us for His glory. Special talent has been given to the dogs, and dogs have been given to mankind. The way we train, the use of the canine talent, allows us to harness this amazing capability. It is our privilege to use these gifts. Of all the blessings given to us by our Creator since the time of the garden, the dog truly is man's best friend.